G'day, expecting me. So let's have a gander and see what's going on this side. Hello, this might be Will of Bender Bicycles. Okay, so let's stop talking crap on camera, and especially considering I'm wearing a kit. No one needs to see that. Let's get the story.
How's it going? I'm Will from Bender Bicycle Company. This is my shop. I make handmade bikes here in Fort Collins, Colorado. Currently all steel, and I focus on dirt-centric bikes, so mostly mountain bikes, gravel bikes, something that touches dirt. Yeah, this is kind of it. It's a pretty small space, but I got here, this is kind of the finishing area a little bit, just kind of building bikes up for customers. All the cool, unique tools that entails. Just some simple bike storage, all the parts, which are hard to come by these days.
Absolute nightmare, mate.
Yeah, I know. So this is a gold mine. This is the frame jig. So this is kind of where the bike gets put into place. You kind of set this to the bike's geometry, and then that kind of holds everything while you kind of get it all fixtured. Simple welding table here. And then this is my only machine. So this is what I cut all the tubing on. Let me grab some tubing. All the tubing just comes, you know, stock like this round, and we kind of cut it at all the right angles, bend it, shape it, to turn it into a bicycle. But yeah, that's kind of my one machine. This one here, this is one that's kind of in the middle of the process. So this is a mountain bike here, and this is kind of halfway welded for the front triangle, and then we'll get the seat stays on from there. But this is kind of middle of the road here in the process. This one, I'll show you a finished one. This one I just finished. This is fresh back from paint. Again, a little hardtail. One cool thing that I do, I come from a manufacturing background and 3D modeling and stuff, and so I actually do a 3D printed yoke here, and that's made out of stainless steel, and that's designed by myself, and then I get it manufactured, and then I use that in each bike. This is what it looks like, kind of just raw before it's put in the bike, but that's kind of a piece unique to my bikes. Yeah, and then, you know, I got all the other bits over here, a little bit of head tubes, you know, we got our dropouts, kind of all the little tiny pieces that make for a bike. Preferred tubing, so I kind of started during COVID, which kind of made picking tubing a little difficult. I know, for real. So I use a lot of Dedachai, Tangay, Columbus when I can. Columbus has been a little harder to get. It's getting better. It depends on the bike. It depends on the bike and the rider, kind of what their weight is, what their riding style is, and I try to just pick tubing and profiles that kind of match to give them the best ride quality. So far it's all custom. I'm working on like a stock hardtail. That's kind of my next endeavor, but right now it's all custom, and so whatever people want, you know. And I have what I think makes for a good mountain bike. I mostly ride mountain bikes, so that's kind of where I found that. And with gravel, I've been testing out and riding some different geometry, but it's kind of all custom at the moment, which, yeah, it's great. I have a lot of my customers, their body isn't a stock size. You know, they might be more leggy or have a bigger torso, and, you know, a custom bike is a perfect option for that. You can get something that'll fit you, and it'll fit you well, and it can just last a lifetime. So I've been obsessed with bikes forever, and before COVID, I really deep dived into the frame building world, and I started learning about people that actually build bikes. And myself being a maker from day one, I've just been like, hey, I guess I should probably try to figure out how to make one. And so I dove in and went and took a class in Oregon. It's called the United Bike Institute. I went and took their class literally 2 weeks before COVID started. So I got home, and then the next week there was a stay-at-home order. So kind of COVID for me, you know, my day job at that time kind of slowed down quite a bit, and I had a lot of free time. And so I said, hey, let me just really go for this. So I started buying tools and machines and had a little space, and kind of just went for it. But it was a difficult time for sure. Like as far as tubing and parts and all that kind of stuff, it really made for a tricky go. But yeah, that's why it just happened that way. This bike right here is actually the first bike I ever built. This was the bike from the United Bike Institute class. They kind of let you build whatever you want with a few limitations, but that was the very first one, and I wanted to keep it raw just as like a kind of memory of kind of the first bike. So that's that one. This here is actually one of my, a gravel bike for a customer. He was kind of a new to cycling and really wanted to dive into the gravel world. And this is a pretty kind of standard gravel bike, but we kind of put a few fancier parts on it. Some really nice Ultra Dynamico tires. We have some SimWorks parts there, and some Paul brakes. But this bike just turned out great. I love the color and kind of just really came together really well. But this is, yeah, a customer bike here. This is my quote-unquote company vehicle. This is a 1995 Toyota Hiace, super custom. It's actually imported from Japan. It's a little right-hand drive. Yeah, just a little turbo diesel van, 4-wheel drive, and it, yeah, does the trick. Gets us everywhere we need to go.
That is awesome, dude.
Yeah, super fun. Drives great, too. Weird cars are the best. Yeah, if you want to check out more, you can go to my website. It's benderbicycles.com. I'm also on Instagram, and the username is just benderbicycles. Yeah, reach out. Feel free to reach out if you got any questions. But yeah, this is my shop, and this is what I do.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you coming by.
Well, this is messed up. I completely forgot to close off the video because I was so distracted by Will's awesome Japanese import. As always, rot roll, what's going on here? Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Yikes. Yes, to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for interesting content such as Bender bicycles, no bull gravel bike reviews, other product reviews, ride experience videos and general madness, as all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you, what a mess, in the next video. Oh, it's about to rain here in Fort Collins, I think.